Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula Poo, as you already know. Okay, so in case you do not know, my name is Paula, and this is where I come to share the bits and pieces and the things that interest me in life. First of all, Happy New Year, guys. That's something about this year. First of all, I did not make any resolutions this year, which is very strange of me because I'm a resolutions person. I will make a long list of things that will not make it past 15th January. That's me being very generous, right? So, but this year, as at the end of last year, I'm not going to say put my life completely in order, but I'd already really looked at what my year was like, my failures, the things that I didn't get right, and I had already decided what I wanted this year to be, what I was going to work hard to make this year be. So coming into this year, I'd already had a plan. I didn't really make resolutions because look how that turned out all the years before. So this is how I'm going to do these things, this is what I'm going to do, and all of that. So I did not make resolutions. But for some reason, this year it started well. Family and I went to Miango Resort to just chill for the new year. And if you're following me on Instagram, you know that I lost my sister-in-law on the 23rd last year. She was my sister-in-law, but she was also my cousin, like related from my dad's side. So it was a very painful one because she's one of the few people that actually touched me like spiritually. Like she was a living Christian, if you know what I mean. Like her Christianity showed in her life. So she didn't preach to me or like anything, but she was just there teaching me how to be a Christian without actually teaching me how to be a Christian, if that makes any sense. So it was really painful for me because she was really one of the good ones. But anyway, so we didn't exactly have Christmas with my family. So we ended up retreating for the new year. I'm going to insert clips somewhere around here. Guys can see it was just basically food and sleep, and now I'm currently waddling, but yeah, it was a great start. But basically something else happened in this new year, you guys. Like on Bridgerton, like I started it maybe 2 days to the new year, and because of everything that was going on and the fact that when you have a toddler nothing really goes according to plan, I couldn't really finish it because that's something I could have finished in one day. But basically Bridgerton happened. So the fact that we even entered the new year with Bridgerton is the best thing that has happened to me so far. So what is Bridgerton? Who is Bridgerton? I'm going to get to that. Bridgerton is a new Netflix show that has captured my heart, okay? I don't even want to see any bad review about it, but in the event that I do, I understand that these people are just people who do not understand, who don't understand. So if you know me, you know that I don't play with my books. And one of my favorite genres is, in fact, my favorite genre is historical romance, right? And then even niche down is Old English. So I like the titles, I like the tone, I like the ridiculous rules that they had. I just like the entire culture of it, okay? So I have a lot of those books in my collection. In fact, the writer of Bridgerton actually has some of her books, Julia Quinn, but I hadn't read Bridgerton. So like watching it was just watching all my favorite books come to life, and it was the most amazing experience ever. The show is set in I'm not sure the year, right, but really, really old English when there were barons and dukes. and you know, the queen and all of that, and ladies had to come out. Like, they used to have a season where they'll be on the marriage market and then trying to find the best match for themselves and all of that. So incredibly exciting, always going to balls and events, because that is the only way you get to meet people. And then, you know, you have a calling card and a dance card. You guys, like, I've lived that life several times through the book, so seeing it come to life was really amazing. So anyways, the movie, okay, this is going to be a bit of a spoiler, so if you haven't watched it, I'm going to try as much as possible not to spoil it for you, while still letting you guys know how incredibly excited I am about it. So anyways, if you have not watched it, you should go watch it. And if you have watched it, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. So basically, it's set in that period, and we have a duke, a really high title basically, right? Higher than a baron, higher than an earl, a really big titled person. So we have a duke, and we have Daphne, who is like the diamond of the first water, who is like one of the hottest babes around town, okay? Whatever hot meant that time. And this is their story, and I love how, now, romance novels actually have something, right? They have a structure. You know, I believe that everything has a formula. They have a structure. So boy meets girl. So it's either they like each other from the start, or they don't like each other from the start. In this case, they didn't like each other from the start. And then it moves on to they start to like each other, they start to have an understanding and all of that. So from there, that's like stage 2, right? Then it moves on to the conflict. There's always a conflict, always a conflict. They have to find something to fight over, or something that makes them not be able to be together, or something somebody cannot stand, or somebody comes in between them. There's always the conflict before they now realize that they cannot live without each other, or they want to be with each other. So it's usually basically 4 stages in most romance novels. So the structure basically is the same here, but the storyline is impressive, which is what I look for. I love fluff, I love romance novels, okay, but I want to see a story behind it, and this is what this gave me. And I love how there are other characters that interest us in the look, guys, like, you need to watch. Yeah, there's the holiday, there's Bridgerton, there's also how almost about to pop, and I'm so ready because, you guys, I'm filming this video deliberately without makeup for 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't have the energy, right? I don't have the strength. I can barely keep up with King V and keep up with moving myself around, that I just really do not have the energy for makeup right now. But assuming I was able to muster the energy, I really wanted to show you guys how pregnancy changed me, and maybe even have a documentation of it for after pregnancy. Because you guys, like, first of all, the acne, I don't know if you guys can see it. I have taken a picture already for post baby when I show you guys the before and after. Of course, I'm going to work on my skin, but the acne is something new that pregnancy came with. There's the entire swollen body, honestly. Like, my fingers feel so swollen. When I squeeze them, it's actually a bit painful. Yeah, and yesterday I clapped. I was trying to threaten my son, and I clapped like, "Don't you dare," and it was so painful. So there's that. A few weeks ago, I had like terribly swollen feet, but they've gone down now, which I'm really thankful for. They're also still slightly painful. So there's all these tiny things that are making me really uncomfortable. One of the question and answers that I had on Instagram, somebody asked me what pregnancy is like, and that was a fair question. I understand the curiosity, but from this pregnancy, I know that since this is my second, they're not the same. I don't think anybody has the same symptoms with pregnancy. For example, a lot of the things that are going on with me now, I did not have with my first pregnancy. So basically, I think different strokes, different folk. There was a third reason. The third reason was that I have decided that nothing will make me not post every Wednesday. And because I got back on Sunday, no, I got back on Monday, and I had to like clean up the house and do laundry and do all of that yesterday. I couldn't film both days. So today being Wednesday, I'm going to film this, and I did this and post this now because one of the plans that I have for this year is that no Wednesday will pass without my dropping a video. If you're not subscribed yet, I sincerely feel like you should. I mean, not because it's my channel and anything, but it's just, I mean, why won't you? But I'll really appreciate it if you do. I have a weekly newsletter that goes out every week. It is to females who are trying to get the hang of this adulting thing and just navigating life without manual in general. So if you'd like to get on that newsletter, I'm going to drop a link somewhere in the comment section. Also, if I want to follow me on Instagram, there's really nice conversations that go on there. Anyways guys, I'm going to sign up now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.